Welcome back, Southwest Florida. We're here, Johnny on the spot, with my assistant producer, DJ cameraman, Dominique Rose, documenting this historic event as the statewide president for the Southern Christian Leadership Conference has come down to Southwest Florida. And we're sitting here right now with the chairman of the Southwest Florida Southern Christian Leadership Conference and the vice chairman of the statewide Southern Christian Leadership Conference, a longtime civil rights activist and good friend of Lee Pitts and Lee Pitts Live, Mr. Willie Battle. Willie Battle, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tell us about this event that we experienced here tonight, a wonderful event. Why was it important for us to come together in a reception before we move on to the big event tomorrow?
Well, to get acquainted and let the state president get acquainted with them and see what direction we want to move. There's a new movement ever since Trayvon. We met in Orlando with Shocklin, Jesse Jackson, NACP president, can't think his name. We met with the Muslim.
That would have been Ben Jealous back then, Ben Jealous.
The Black Panthers, and we see that as necessary to get a new movement. And in this new movement, the president that is here tonight was chosen to lead the movement. The state of Florida is the most aggressive branch in the world, SCLC. And so we brought him down here so he invited him. We invite all the ministers, businesses, organizations to come together, because if they can't see what's happening, they're blind. Anytime you see a body lay out in the street for 4 hours, that's demonstrating, telling you, you next. So if we don't get together and stop talking and get with this movement, it's going to be a sad day for our young people.
Why is it that it seems like you've been in the civil rights movement for at least 40 years? Why is it that you still haven't taken time out to just stop? It's just so much work that needs to be done, you'll never stop, right?
Well, it's important. I did stop in 97. And I came back and tried to let some other peoples take the leading role in the community to move it forward, but that didn't happen. So I had to come back to give it another shot in organizing. I've always been a good organizer in leadership, and what I did, Mr. Ford, I got him to teach him what I know, that he can carry it on. In other words, pass him the torch.
Okay. Now, when we look at the local Southern Christian Leadership Conference 4 years from now, 5 years from now, what is your hope that it will look like? What would it be? What would be happening?
Well, 4 years from now, the community will be together. I have no doubt about that. And our young boys, they're not bad boys, but I find out through my life that they just need love. That's all. Nobody tell them they love them. And they have bad experience at home, and they get where they just don't care. All they want somebody to say, I love you.
Now, I'm going to do this for the first time ever on television. I know you tell me all the time what your thoughts are on Lee Pitts Live and what it means to the community, but I'm going to get it from your mouth right here on television. Let's talk Lee Pitts Live. What's your thoughts over the years? Me and you've been together, we've done a lot of interviews. What does the public need to know about Lee Pitts Live or me in general?
Well, Lee Pitts is one of the great television show of all time for the last 30 years, I believe, that he kept the community aware of what's happening. We don't have no communication. One for him, we would be lost.
You heard it right here from one of the great civil rights activists. That means a lot to me. I know you guys have never asked me to have somebody to say something about my television show. I just go about the business. But Willie Ballard and I go back a long ways. We've been friends for a long time. He's one of the first gentlemen that befriended me when I moved to the Southwest Florida community. He always made me feel a part of the community, because when you're black, no matter what community you come from, you're black, and you need to get together. Is that right, Willie?
Yes, and also you didn't mention that I gave you a credit when you came here that you can come in Dunbar with the key. And
That's right.
And you did. You helped young people swim. That's something that they took away from us. Mm-hmm. And you had, and then from that point, you went national with it. You were the best ever did it. We're thankful for you.
All right. Yeah, right. He gave me street cred. When I first came to the community, of course, I was a vice president of the bank, and I met Willie at a soul food restaurant. I think it was called Margaret's back then. Came over, he befriended me. We became real cool. I was a little, simply a street, a suit and tie guy at the bank, corporate dude. But once Willie Ballard said I was okay, then I was okay, and I could move around in the community, and nobody would ever accuse me of selling out. So I really appreciate you giving me that street cred, Willie.
Thank you.
You learn something every day on Leap Fish Live. We'll be right back. That's cool, man. That's cool. That was cool. Willie gave me my street